Hi all, quick update on my way home. I've done this video like 3 times and then never uploaded it. So I'm going to do a quick update on my fertility stuff. So, as some of you may know, I had a surgery in January that showed that I have a tilted uterus. So instead of my uterus laying the way you're normally supposed to, it's tilted towards the back of my body, so towards my spine. So that's not necessarily the reason why I'm not getting pregnant, but when we've been doing the transfers over the past 2 years, so a year and a half, there's a potential that he wasn't putting the embryos at the back of my uterus. He was actually placing them in the middle, which isn't proper. But because he didn't really know for sure that my uterus was tilted like that, he thought he was hitting the back of my uterus as opposed to the bend or whatever you want to call it. So this month I took Clomid because when he did the surgery, he also said that one of my tubes is kind of open. I really don't know what that means. It's either open or it's not, in my opinion, but it says it's kind of open. So it's compromised though. But anyways, we took the Clomid just to see what would happen. You just never know. God works in mysterious ways, however you want to look at it. So we'll see what happens with this cycle. The Clomid has been a nightmare. With all the other fertility medications I've taken, I really never would have thought that taking Clomid again would be so bad. I took Clomid in the last time I took Clomid was in 2007, before I knew my tubes were blocked at that point. So anyways, like I said, we took Clomid this month. Sorry, I had to stop suddenly. Took Clomid this month, and we'll see what happens. See if it produces a pregnancy. I've definitely had lots of side effects from the Clomid. Extremely tired. So we will see what happens. But I've also already set up my last transfer date. So my last embryo transfer, I believe there's 3 embryos still. Yeah, 3 embryos still frozen together that we will implant in June. So that's the game plan for now. Now that I've lost 40 pounds, he's hoping that in itself will help significantly in getting me pregnant. So I'm very hopeful that is the case. Now, by June, I will hopefully have lost a bunch more weight on top of the 40. I would love to have lost a total of 60 pounds by then. I don't know if that's ambitious. I don't think so. I mean, I lost 40 pounds in 20 weeks, so I'm pretty sure that I can lose, or I lost 40 pounds, I should say, in 27 weeks. So I should be able to lose in 13 weeks. I'm hoping I can lose another, well, it's less than 13 weeks, but that's how much Weight Watcher time I have left on this set of 20 that I purchased. So I'm hoping I could lose that 20 pounds. It means increasing my activity level, that's for sure, which I've been doing. So I just got to keep up with that and hope that, I mean, if I have only lost 10 or 15 by June 8th, I'll be happy with that as well, because it'll still be a 50 pound or 55 pound loss in total since I did my last cycle. So that'll be good. My husband and I have started to talk about what we will do if, God forbid, the cycle does not work. And I'll be honest, it's something that I don't really want to talk about because it's hard to know what the outcome of that cycle will be anyway. So I don't really like to get too far ahead of myself, but the planner in me, the rationalization, whatever you want to call it, that the kind of person that I am, I need to, sorry, there's somebody like right beside me. I need to be, for my own sanity, I need to kind of have a game plan. I need to kind of know what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna do it, you know, what our game plan is, and I shouldn't do it, but just the way my mind works. So, like I said, I want it to work. I mean, I really, really want it to work. And I had said at one point that if the cycle didn't work, that we would go through another fresh cycle, but with a different clinic, because my tubes are blocked. It's this other clinic. All we would have had to pay for is our meds, because I had blocked tubes. But now that he found that one of my tubes is kind of open, it makes it a little bit more complicated, because technically then it's not covered anymore. So I am kind of unsure of where to take things after, but during our time away this weekend, we did talk about it. We were in the car for a couple hours traveling from where we live to Frankenmuth, Michigan. So we had some time to talk about things, and basically what we agreed to do was see what happens with this cycle, do the cycle in June. If God forbid that doesn't work, wait till August to make a decision from there. So that's kind of where we're at. I mean, as of April, we will have spent an additional 2 years trying to get pregnant, or another 2 years trying to get pregnant for a second child. And it's becoming financially impossible to keep going, because we've strapped ourselves, I mean, to the max is an understatement. But, sorry, I'm just trying to get it to focus here. So, and emotionally, I don't know how much more I can take, and I don't want my son, that we already have and love so much, to ever think that he wasn't enough for us, because even though he's only 4, almost 5, he knows that something's going on. He knows that we're trying to have another child. He knows that, whether we want to admit it or not. He really does know that. Anyway, so long and short is, that's the short-term plan, is see what happens with this month with Clomid. Then the next one is to do the cycle in June. So we will give you an update once those have passed, or maybe I will, sorry, I'm bumping my phone. Maybe I will update during my cycle and kind of go through what my frozen embryo transfer cycle is like. I haven't decided yet. It's something I really haven't documented too much. You know, but I might do that. So we'll see. If you're interested in seeing that and wanting to know more information about how my frozen embryo transfers, the process is, let me know. Bye.